Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Uncontrolled Content, the podcast where content is not controlled. We say what we want, and we will continue to do so. My name is Chet, and today I am joined by Cameron and Chike.
Hi.
Oi.
All right. So, you guys ever notice the internet is just being weird lately?
A little.
That's
Like,
kind of always been
there's
weird, though,
that-
right?
Yeah, there's like Twitter versus what is it called?
Threads. Yeah.
Yeah, Threads. What do you like? Elon Musk is trying to be Twitter. No, not Elon. Elon Musk is Twitter. Actually, no. Elon Musk is trying to be Twitter now. I just realized
Yeah.
that sentence kind of does make sense. But no,
Wow.
Mark Zuckerberg, the Lizard Man,
Yep.
is trying to be like the internet now. Nope, he's trying to be Twitter now. I can't.
Someone's
I'm not gonna-
trying to be something.
Someone's being something. Yeah, and then
That's
like,
crazy.
YouTube and all that stuff. It's just like it's gotten massive, right?
Mhm.
You guys
Yep.
remember when the internet just wasn't a thing?
No.
It was, well, I remember it was just kind of like, oh, cool, the internet's here. Anyways, I can do other stuff but the internet.
Yeah.
It's just something that's here now. Like, that's what I grew up in. The internet is there. But like nowadays, you can't do anything without it. Like this podcast, for example. Imagine
Yeah.
trying to do a podcast, but like before the internet was a thing. I think
That's just a
called
radio show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wait a minute.
No, no, radio shows aren't real. What's a radio?
Yeah, you're right. What is a radio?
Those little
Oh,
things
no.
inside the cars that play music.
I think
Yeah,
it's just
no.
a little man inside of a box singing and playing instruments.
No, we're a new generation. We don't know anything about anything before the year 2000.
Oh,
Oh,
I
that's-
see. Yeah.
That's just the car's default theme music.
Yeah.
So I just kind of want to talk about the internet, if you can't tell, because like there's a lot of weird stuff once you look deeper into the internet,
There
like
is.
memes
Yeah.
and like social media and all that. It's just kind of crazy.
And the way that
There's
I
a
used
lot of
the
weird
internet in the
rabbit
last
holes.
episode.
Oh, yeah, the last episode where you kind of sort of enslaved the world using internet,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which it is kind of scary how that could have happened.
Oh, yeah.
We don't know if it happened, do we?
Oh.
Have I been enslaved? You're too good.
Wait a minute, you're white.
Did you say you're right or you're white?
said you're white. Yeah.
Ignore Cameron's race.
Yeah, ignore me. I'm just racist.
So I want to talk about memes because, like, I don't think people pay enough attention to like how much damage memes can actually do.
Mm-hmm.
You
Like,
just
it's a
laugh
weird
at
thing
them.
to say. Like, yeah, you just laugh at them. But if you look at them closely, you realize that they are literally just our version of political cartoons
Yeah.
and like actually like
Yeah.
stuff like that.
So,
They really are, actually, yeah.
Reddit has a substantial control over politics. I
As
don't
long as
like
you're-
that.
And the stock market, too, I guess.
So, for
Well,
example,
so, yeah.
there's an entire study done by the government in order to see how they can use memes in order to influence the population. So, like, what I mean by this is, people like the CIA or the FBI can they'll find like new meme formats and whatnot. And they'll plant like their information into those meme formats after like rigorously testing what people would want, how they can fit it in without it sounding like it's coming from the government. And just like trying to make it as natural as possible. And then they'll just slowly slip in those memes in order to influence the people. Like when that one dude back when he leaked all these government documents onto a Minecraft Discord.
Yep.
What was it?
Oh,
Thug
yeah?
Shaker Central.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, when that one guy just like dropped them all in there. I think one of the things were also like how people can be controlled by memes. And I think that's
Oh.
just wild. Because
I'm not really all that surprised.
Well,
We
I
can
mean,
be
yeah,
influenced
that
by a lot
is
of
kind of what they
things.
do.
This entire time, I'm just picturing a really crappy meme of just Uncle Sam voting. Am I right? That's all I'm.
Oh,
That's
boy.
all I'm imagining.
But no, like
Oh
they'll try to
no.
influence like your political party and stuff like that in
Yeah.
order to benefit certain people. It's
Yeah.
wild. And it's not just like, oh, it's like, haha, this funny thing. No, it's like 100-page document with several
Mhm.
different flow charts and research on it.
Oh
And
yeah.
they've done it already. They're already doing it.
I bet companies already did it long before the government did. It's just smart.
Well, obviously, but like companies, like it's harder to do with companies since like you have to like explicitly state that you're promoting a product instead
Yeah.
of just like trying to slip it in quietly. The
That's
government can do
true.
whatever they want, and that's just weird. That's crazy if you think about it.
Nah, not
It
really that
is.
crazy.
Imagine surfing on Reddit and you just see like the Fed plant just try to drop you and just like, hey, maybe you should vote for Joe Biden. Joe Biden, he's a funny guy, right? Hey, go vote for him. Hey, Joe Biden.
Oh no.
It's
That's
just
gonna be how we're influenced now. Or not
yeah,
us, like our kids maybe, I guess.
no,
No, us.
no, we're influenced that
Us.
way. And also,
Us
I
right
But
like to
now.
think that
imagine but imagine the next generation. Memes are gonna be their entire culture, I guess.
Oh, the
memes
next
are like
generation and the internet is a very deep topic.
that. We don't understand. Memes used to just be like this funny thing. Now I bet that like give it like 10 years, memes will be like the main way that we get a lot of our information. Like I already get
It
a lot of my
already is, isn't it?
inspiration already.
Just wait until
Yeah,
news stations start picking it up.
like
Oh
no,
no.
like
That'll be so
memes
funny actually.
literally have the power to change our culture right now. Like maybe just like small ways. Kind of like remember that one time a bunch of redditors crashed the stock market because they thought it'd
Oh
be
yeah.
funny. Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
probably gonna be like more than that. Like straight up being able to like set up protests and whatnot,
Yeah.
or like
Oh.
actually influence the government directly through shit posting. I
I
deep
wanna
fried
do
this
that, yeah.
image. I deep fried this image. Now Henry Stone must choose what I do, or I don't know. That's just the first represent.
It's
No,
not
he's
100% related,
yeah.
but the AI presidents memes, those are kind of
Oh
Oh
my
scary
yeah.
god,
actually.
they're so good.
They're good, yeah.
AI is getting so good. It is scary.
For
Suppose.
the most part, it's just been like, still images with the AI voices over. But I saw one, I think like 2 days ago, where it was supposed to be like Trump and Biden, in like one of the White House offices talking to each other. It looked like an official, like, news interview thing. And it took me like a solid minute to realize the whole thing was fake. The video wasn't even real.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, it
That's
is
it
crazy.
was really
scary.
realistic.
It is scary how good they're getting at it,
You know why I
and it
realized it
doesn't.
wasn't real?
Why?
They started talking about Minecraft.
Oh my god!
That
Minecraft?
was like one of the only things that pointed it out.
Oh wow.
You can make a deep fake of the presidents talking about Minecraft, and people won't realize,
Yeah.
as we can tell with GK here.
Yeah. Oh
But
wow.
yeah, I
What were
think
they
like the
saying about
entire
Minecraft?
I don't remember.
I
Oh
think like
man. You
the
got me
entire thing
curious.
with AI, just OpenAI and like Dolly, those two things
Yeah.
completely flipped like the entire internet. Like before, user generated content just kind of like dominated the entire thing. Now it's AI is starting to like get a big foothold on stuff on the internet.
I
Yeah.
remember for many, many years, OpenAI's whole thing was they weren't going to release their products because if people had access to that type of technology, they could do serious damage with it. And then they make their most powerful model yet, GPT-3, and they just put it out there. Like they
Huh.
did a few
We weren't
things to
supposed to
like
have this.
they did a few things to keep it from giving people, dangerous information. But apart from that, like the uses for fake news and incorrect sources is limitless.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Oh, fake news, dude. Like, oh my god, the amount of stuff you can do with fake news is kind of scary.
That's been truth all throughout
Like,
history.
well, yeah, but like the internet just kind of boomed with that
Yeah.
That's
because
true. It's been
people
upgraded.
People
A
like
lot.
you can like say whatever you want in front of a camera, and if you're confident enough with saying it,
Yeah.
millions of people will believe you.
Yeah.
Like I do not
Interesting.
remember what, but like somebody, I swear I've seen a video on this of just somebody straight up telling us a lie, and like millions of people believed it for years, or like faking something on the internet, like this person's being canceled. Why? I don't know. Somebody said that they did so and so, and
Yeah.
like, oh, their entire career gets like torn down because of it. And then somebody comes out with like, yeah, no, they didn't. But like several years later, it's too late. You
Well,
can take down people's entire careers by just saying something with your full chest.
it doesn't even have to be
Yeah.
several years later. It could be within days. People don't care. Once they have that
Yeah,
emotion, they're just gonna run with
Yeah.
it.
It's all
it,
over.
it's crazy. Like,
Well,
imagine you're
as
just chilling inside the office one day, and then your boss shows up like, "Hey, we're gonna have to let you go." Why? I don't know. Apparently, somebody said that you posted something racist 4 years ago, so we have to let you go. And then just like 2 days later, yeah, apparently that wasn't true. You're still gone though.
Yeah.
Why? Because you might post something racist. Bye.
uh,
It's
oof,
just you can't win on the internet anymore
No, you really
that's
unless you
can't.
were
true.
there.
I guess we're putting ourselves at risk a bit with this podcast, huh?
No,
No, we're too small to
we are the
fail.
internet. Too
But
small to
yes,
fail. Yeah.
eventually we'll get big because that's our
Too
plan.
small to
You'd
fail, too
hope.
big to fail, too medium to fail. You can't fail anymore. That's right. I took all the fail options away. Only success.
We are beyond the point of failure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hmm.
Wow. This is wacky stuff.
Yeah. I think Facebook is too big. Or like Google or like all
Yeah.
those. Yeah.
That's true. They don't really have anything really competing with them anymore, do they?
Well, and even
Yeah.
they've already been split up because of all the companies they were buying,
Yeah.
and they're still huge.
Yeah.
Meta.
That is so
All the
stupid.
that
The
was like
whole
the
meta
dumbest
thing.
thing. Like
Oh
the
no.
entire thing with Meta. It's like, oh yeah, you got like Facebook, which is now owned by Meta, not Facebook. Instagram, it's Meta, not Facebook. Okay, okay.
I
The
hate it so
Oculus.
much.
What on
I
earth?
why did oh yeah, they bought out Oculus purely because of the metaverse.
Yeah.
That's right.
Really?
It's like, yeah, you know about the
Huh.
metaverse, right?
Maybe. Describe it to me.
Let
I
me
might
give
have
How
you a
do you
heard of
not
it.
short
know?
history. So basically, the initial idea for the metaverse was like a place. I think like the very initial idea it was like a place where any game could be played. It didn't matter if you were on PC, Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo. You know, it was a place where you could play anything. There was cross connectivity between all types of platforms, and then it slowly evolved into this Ready Player One type of thing, where it's like a VR thing, where Zuckerberg was like, "Ooh, Ready Player One, yeah, this is what's going to bring Facebook back." So obviously they bought Oculus, and the
Uh,
purchase of Oculus was actually pretty successful. It's them trying to make the metaverse where they seriously messed up. It's literally like a VR Facebook, but so much worse.
Yeah. You
oh
ever hear of
wow.
VR chat?
Yeah,
I think I
Yeah.
have.
it's like a really crappy family friendly VR chat.
Yeah.
Oh
VR
wow.
chat, literally just this one place where you can like talk with people all over in VR. And it's like actually pretty cool. There's a lot of customization and stuff that you can do inside of it. And then Facebook saw that and Mark said, do that, but with me.
The human.
And then it just human, yes, not a lizard
Yes.
robot. And then just kind of failed at it somehow. Like he put
Really
Wow.
badly.
billions. He put billions into this project. Like it was insane all the work he
I
was doing,
saw this one
and
thing
then
where there were only 32 people in the metaverse, and it said Mark Zuckerberg is paying $3 billion for 32 people to play a video game.
Oh
God,
wow.
and like the thing is, the metaverse was like installed into Oculus headsets when
Yeah,
it came out,
you're
and
forced to do it.
nobody cared because everybody was already doing something better. And it's just like, oh, hey, yeah, let me just, oh, yeah, now I can talk to like the people I know here at
Wow.
home with this thing on my head instead of just any other medium that I can do. Discord works better than the metaverse,
Yeah.
for being honest.
Wow. Makes me glad I don't really do much with social media aside from like Discord,
Social
Snapchat. That's like all I
social
got.
media is abysmal. It is so bad now. Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Snapchat, Instagram, everything. It's just a bunch of lies and bullcrap. In fact, I'm gonna pull up Twitter right now,
Oh
and I can
no.
bet you in the first 5 tweets, it's gonna be like, "Oh, horrible take." Let me just refresh.
I'm
Mm,
ready.
memes, memes.
Give it to us.
Okay, never mind. It's actually somebody who I like quite a bit. Let me just refresh it again. Uh,
We can't use this content. It's good.
there we go. Some dude talking about sexual abuse. Mm-hmm. On somebody that's not very political. Okay. 4 people have died doing a TikTok boat challenge. Mm-hmm. Yes. Drug addiction. Thank you. Child exploitation, and the UFC. Oh, hey, Andrew Tate's on there.
Eh.
Oh, hey, the president posted something. Let me just check on the
Oh
first
boy.
thing, and it's mm, yeah, that guy's just racist. That guy's yeah, that's just racism.
Oh
Scroll down a
no.
little bit. Yeah, that's just racism again.
What did he say?
Homophobia. Uh, let me look.
Are you allowed to say the things that he wrote down?
No, no,
Ah.
it's no. I'm not allowed to say those words, and I don't think you're allowed to either. But
Do you not
mm,
have the N-word pass?
I don't have any of those words as a pass. You kidding me?
Oh no.
He said many gamer words.
Sheesh.
Speaking of games, I think the one medium that actually got better because the internet was video games.
Yeah.
That might
Everyone loves
be,
him.
I mean, like for some people, that might just be like a hot take, sort of, because like the internet with multiplayer games, like I don't know, Call of Duty, as soon as it got popular, went downhill. But I think otherwise, most games actually benefit them. Like Minecraft, dude. You
Yeah.
remember Minecraft when it peaked?
Which
That's
one, the first
really
time or the second time?
the first time. Like, you got like all the original content creators, like Sunday, Popular MMOs, Sky does Minecraft, which, oh my god, how did all that happen? Then like Dan TDM, all Captain Sparkles, dude, like
Yeah.
all those channels. I don't think YouTube gaming in general would have been the same if it weren't for Minecraft.
Yeah, that's true.
Hmm.
Minecraft totally
Mi-
changed the way YouTube works.
Minecraft like shaped an entire generation of people on the internet,
Yeah.
It sure did.
an entire generation of content creators.
And
There's
now,
yeah.
I don't know, isn't Minecraft like slowly starting to die off a bit?
Oh yeah, then it slowly died off, and then it came back because of like SMP Live specifically.
Ah,
Like Colby
yes.
Carson, like all those people, like the ones where you had to like stream while playing, and then like SMP Earth, and then all those other ones. It's just like a bunch of popular content creators that suddenly start playing Minecraft. Then also PewDiePie, I guess he made survival worlds
Hmm.
popular again. It's just like yeah, it suddenly just had a boom, and then Dream SMP came around, and then that's when I think Minecraft instantly fell flat again. Was right after Dream SMP came out. It became so hard to get into Minecraft.
Oh boy. I
I
didn't watch much of Dream SMP,
I
just
didn't
like a
watch
few of Technoblade
anything.
videos.
oh yeah no I did watch that. I'm not gonna lie, purely because Technoblade was in it. Rest in peace to the legend.
Yeah.
But like the originally it wasn't that bad. Like the first arc with what was it, Lamamberg and stuff like that. Like that wasn't that bad. I'm not gonna lie. But then it just kind of went, and people went crazy for it.
Wow. I don't know. I didn't start getting into it till really late, and
Yeah,
well, yeah, it was purely because of Technoblade.
yeah,
I honestly had no idea what was going on. I just, you know, liked watching Technoblade.
yeah.
I don't know.
It is interesting how quickly things change on the internet.
Oh, yeah. Things just go by so fast.
Like entire eras go by in a few years.
Ever
Yeah.
evolving.
Like, I want to say 2013 was like the internet's prime. Like, I think that's just a lot of things prime, but like especially the internet. It's like
Do you
that's
think
like
it's starting to die
before.
off now?
It's not dying
Oh,
off.
the internet, no way it can die off. It's too big to go anywhere. Like
Well,
it's
it's no longer
physically
in its
impossible to kill the
prime.
internet.
I'd say like that time period was when it was like the most like truthful and transparent.
Like it was
Ah, I
right
see.
after the Wild West era where anybody can do whatever they felt like. Like
Yeah.
people started like getting foothold and like things actually started to take form.
Yeah, it started
Because
to
if you
Dude,
look
settle.
at the original internet, there's a reason why they call it the web. It was just because it was everywhere. Like there was no control over it, and things would just jump from one thing to another, and there was no connection at all. And then just people started making connection, like YouTube and Google, pretty much set the groundwork for a lot of things. And then Facebook basically invented social media, and Tumblr.
Yeah.
Tumblr, I guess, did a lot. I don't know what's up with Tumblr anymore, but Tumblr,
They're gone.
you know, no, they're
mm,
still there.
They're they're they're
The
there.
com- they're there still. Just nobody knows what they're doing anymore. In fact, I don't think the people on Tumblr even know what's going on anymore. But anyways, yeah, 2013 was perfect because it was right when the organization finally got down, but it was also right before people got annoying on the internet. Like
when
right
people
before
still cared about, not being a nuisance.
it was right in that time where people saw the internet as a fun thing, not like your biggest thing.
Mhm.
You
Like a
think
It's like
side thing.
you think we're biased in any way to think that?
I don't think so, dude. I literally grew up with the internet.
That's what I'm saying though. Like that's when you were like growing up with it. Like you think kids now will be like, yeah, 2022 was like peak internet. That's when it peaked. It's
I
downhill
mean,
now.
maybe.
I
Cuz
doubt it.
like that's when you're growing up with it. When you're younger, you see it through a completely different lens.
But at the
Nostalgia
same
is a very
time,
powerful factor.
Like if you're in like
yeah.
fourth grade, you're not looking at all the internet drama. You're just looking at your favorite creator. You're coming home after
No, no, no.
school.
That's the thing. I think I think I do have some bit of what I'm saying to be true because of the fact that absolutely fourth graders are getting wrapped up in internet drama.
Oh yeah.
Like, there's no way that they're not.
Mm,
Because I mean, dude, look back to Dream SMP and tell me how many 13-year-olds were on Twitter at the time, absolutely flooding the place. They straight up changed the dynamic of Twitter from like just this talks, just a bunch of people like giving a lot of bad debates and whatnot to just a toxic cesspool of people like K-pop stands. What are they mostly? 14-year-old girls. Dream SMP stands. What are they? 14-year-old kids and straight up children, I guess. Like they were everywhere. They basically changed Twitter to what it is now.
I don't
Except
know
now
what
it's just a
Twitter
little
is
bit more
now, to be
racist.
honest.
Uh, Lots of racism and homophobia.
Ah,
Yeah,
like people are actually scared of those people.
you do know what homophobia means, right?
Yeah, it's a fear of those who are homosexual.
It's not like they're afraid of them. It's more like they
Oh,
hate them.
that's
It's
what the word means. It says
yeah, but
homophobia.
the way that the people
I
use it,
recognize that
it's like
people use it wrong.
yeah. It's just
Just
no,
doesn't
not
change
the
the fact they're using
gays.
it
Keep
wrong.
them away. He likes men. Keep them away from me.
Oh no.
That'd be funnier.
That would be
I'm not gonna
far
lie.
that'd be far funnier.
Instead of hating
And
gay people, they should just start running away from gay people.
yes.
Actually, now that I think about it, I think that was called the AIDS crisis.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Yeah. Anyways,
Yay.
but
AIDS.
yeah,
Every time I hear AIDS, I think of that Cleveland song, the dumb Cleveland song
Cleveland,
about.
like from Family Guy.
I don't know. I don't know exactly. I don't know if it was in Family Guy. I just know it was
I
a
don't
fun
know
song
what
making
Family
fun of
Guy is.
Cleveland. Everyone moved to Cleveland town. Everyone under construction since 1868. See our river that catches on fire. You know that kind of thing.
no,
You don't know that one?
no.
Oh, that's
Welcome.
sad. It's funny.
Wait, is it the one that goes? But at least we're not Detroit.
Yeah, it's that one. At
Oh
least
my
we're not
god.
Detroit.
Yes, I know that one. But at least we're not Detroit. We're not Detroit.
Yes.
Seriously,
All
we're not
of our
Detroit.
fish have AIDS.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
That's
about
what I
now.
think every time I hear AIDS.
That see, it's stuff like that that make the internet so great.
It
Like
sure is.
that's part of the reason why I don't think today we could function without the internet.
Oh no, society would collapse
Like
really
instantly
fast.
collapse. Speaking
Or at
of
least in
not
the
being
first
able,
world countries.
speaking of
I
not being
mean,
able to function without internet, y'all hear about the big old coronal mass ejection,
the
Yeah.
aka
what?
big huge sun flare?
Hmm.
Yeah,
No.
basically, there's this giant sun flare that for 7 to 8 years, scientists are estimating could wipe out the internet. We're not sure when it will wipe out the internet, though, but it could.
Hmm.
Or at least not if it doesn't wipe out the internet for that long, then it could make the internet very unstable for a long time.
Yeah.
Like, who wants to bet that we get thrown into some cyberpunk stuff coming up soon?
That'd be pretty
Basically,
awesome.
the sun is constantly ejecting plasma out of it, and some of that reaches, hundreds of millions of miles. Not hundreds of millions, but the effects of it reach millions of miles out. And it's basically just a probability type thing of when one of those ejections is going to hit Earth.
Yeah,
It's
And
basically
then
like a
it'll.
it's like a global EMP
yeah.
in a way.
So like,
Oh,
in like
nice.
7 to 8 years, it can just wipe out the internet.
I mean, as like you call it an EMP, that means they'll take out all electrical things or
Yes,
just the
actually,
internet.
like
Yeah,
most
Oh,
electronics. Now, it wouldn't be like an end of the world thing.
at
Like
least
the
not in the third
internet,
world countries anyway.
the internet would come back, but it would take a while. And it wouldn't
yeah,
be a thing where like the lights just come back on. It would be an entire global effort to get things back up and running.
yeah.
Wow.
Just like imagine just like an EMP going off, but instead of just like being in one area, it's literally the entire world just
Yeah.
going like, blah, blah, blah.
And hundreds of thousands of satellites are just defective.
Yeah, some of them probably just drop.
Not drop, but they would just
I
stop
think it'd be
working.
funnier if they do.
And
Just
those wouldn't be things where it'd be like just a little maintenance to put them back up or like send up
no,
an
you need a
update.
new
You
one.
would need a new satellite, which would
Yeah,
just
that's
add
right.
to the space trash problem.
Yeah.
Which leave it to the humans to create an issue called space trash.
Yeah.
Darn humanity.
Darn humanity and the fact that we can't stop polluting everything we've got near. We just
At least
had
we
to
don't.
invent plastic.
At least we don't rely on the space to live.
Yet.
Space is pretty important, you know. If it weren't there, then not a lot of stuff would be there.
Yeah,
Then
but
we'd just be
like
really lonely and sad.
having trash there isn't killing us.
I mean, it falls back down every now and then.
It takes a few
That's
collisions to
true.
make a domino effect that could send some things down. And probably a lot of them would burn up in the atmosphere, but a few of them wouldn't.
Crap,
Ooh,
what is that? What is? I'm thinking of a movie right now. Hold up, let me look
he's
up a movie
thinking.
real quick.
Whoa, he's thinking. Uh-oh. GK, are you afraid?
No.
Okay, good. You can be calm while I'm afraid. Ah.
Um, trying to find this movie. Gravity. That's the movie. Okay.
That's a really generic name.
Okay, no, it's a movie that came out in 2013. Oh my god.
The peak of the
Anyways,
internet.
it's this
Peak.
movie that came out in 2013 where basically this giant pile of space trash is just orbiting the Earth at a insanely fast speed, and it just wipes out the International Space Station. And so this astronaut is trying to like make her way back to Earth by going to a different space station, but she's just kind of like floating in space to get her way there. And like
Hmm.
somehow she makes it back. I don't know. It's a
Hmm.
pretty interesting movie. I've seen it once.
I think Wally would be a better one.
Wally's land trash.
Say
Well,
We're
what?
talking about space trash.
when the ship immediately goes up, it just blasts through a pile of trash.
She's like,
Yeah.
excuse me, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry to bother you, folks.
Oh, sorry to bother you folks.
Oh
Tells
no.
yours folks I says hi.
Oh, hey, Dad,
Maybe.
tell your trash I says hi.
Tell you Midwestern trash.
Oh no. We just scraped by, don't you know?
We
Oh
scrape
no.
by and we scrape on the earth too. Oh, sorry. Think
Oh
after your
no.
space station gets completely obliterated by space trash, they just goes, oh, sorry.
Oops, sorry there,
Yes.
bud. Didn't see you there. No, as it's colliding and you just hear it, just squeezing on past you there, bud.
Space trash is
Oh
created
boy.
by Wisconsin.
Yeah, it's just really polite.
Oh yes. They have to make the spash let's call it
Oh,
spash. Why not?
bash.
Spash.
Space trash. Spash.
Perfect.
Wisconsin goes ahead and makes sentient trash just so it can be polite at you.
Breaking news: research being done at the University of Wisconsin shows that they are just making polite trash. This is not a threat or anything. In fact, we just let them continue.
Just
No,
let
there's no whole
Wisconsin have its
scandal.
way.
In the landfill, it's just, oh, sorry there. Oh, sorry. Didn't see you there. Oh, let me squeeze on by you there. Oh, sorry there.
Oh
Oh,
no.
oh, oh. Imagine just a whole landfill of people just going, oh, oh,
Oh,
oh, oh, oh, oh, oh.
Oh, oh, oh
Hey,
no.
anyways, internet.
Yeah, just anyways, internet.
I'm gonna be
I like
honest.
the way you
I don't.
think.
I don't
This
think.
this episode's been kind of depressing. I think we should talk about the good things about the internet, like
Yeah.
modern good things about it.
That it has funny stuff in it.
This might be a little hard for me.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Chet's
It's got
lens isn't made to see that.
all I
Mm,
can say is that it's got funnies.
memes,
Internet.
to be honest, that's like the
Yeah.
best thing of the internet right now. I'm not gonna
Memes
lie.
and you can play games.
I
I
That's
mean,
it.
seriously do think that
if you
memes are
if
like the
you
future.
look at the internet from like a really broad view, it does look pretty dull and like depressing, but like there's a lot of uh personal experiences you can have on the internet that are really great.
Oh yeah,
Like memes.
Well,
okay.
connecting with people.
Oh yeah, like you can connect with anybody around the world. For example, I want to say 4 years ago now. Uh, used to be really into Rainbow Six Siege, right? And so I kind of
Oh,
just picked up the game along with some of my friends, and we would play like casual matches. Well, one day we just inside of a casual match, we came across a guy named Alex the Lion, and
oh,
uh, we didn't know where this guy was from. We didn't even know like his actual name or whatnot. We just like played really well together, so we just friended each other. Like never thought that I'd play with this guy again. Just like one of those times where you just friend somebody and then never play with them after saying let's play again sometime.
Hmm.
No, he showed back up the next day. I mean, so we played a few more rounds, more and more, and we started like learn a few things. Like, we told him where we were from, and he was like, "Oh, really? Well, I'm from Aruba." I'm just like, "What?"
Aruba?
Yeah, the small
What's
island.
Aruba?
It's a small island off the coast of Venezuela.
Oh,
It's a very popular tourist spot. and it's owned by the Dutch. Like, I would have never met this guy. I would have never known what Aruba's actually like. What he's told me is there's a lot of Dutch people. The Dutch people are apparently racist in some way.
So
to
there's a
the
lot of
natives.
tulips and clogs.
No, this is the part where they keep that part away.
Oh, I
Since,
see.
the Dutch people kind of suck. Yeah, I said that. What are you gonna do? Give me a waffle?
I have like no opinion on the Dutch, so yeah.
Oh, I don't like Europe in general. Anyways, like, yeah, this guy is straight up from a different part of the world. I would have never met. And another guy who uh, moved to Canada after being from like Iraq or Afghanistan or something.
Mm.
His family moved because of the war, and so he came to Canada. I think I might still no. I unfriended this guy so long. No, wait, no, he's still right there. He just hasn't played for 8 months. But yeah, straight up, I would have never met these people, and it's like so interesting to meet somebody who you have no idea who they are. You've never seen their face before. You don't know their name, but you just like trust each other enough on the internet to where you can just like have a friendship go and never learn their name. That's something that I think is really cool.
I
Yeah.
mean, you could just call a random number and do the same thing.
No. Cameron, do not tell me that that's what you do when you get bored. Just like, hey, want to be friends?
No,
Who,
I don't let
who are
myself get
you?
bored.
Who are you? Oh, so my name's Cameron. I'm from Iowa, and I just want to get to know you. Are you stalking me? Oh, no. Do not call this number again.
No, I'm totally not stalking you. Wink, wink.
Anyways, your home address is 406 Apple Avenue in Georgia, in Atlanta, Georgia. Actually, no, it'd be Peach Avenue.
I mean,
Oh,
still a similar concept.
yeah. Oh,
What,
have you
the
guys heard the
apples and
story?
peaches or calling a random number?
Calling a random number. Get to know random people who you have no
Hmm.
idea who it is. Could be anyone.
I don't know
You
about that
don't
one.
need the internet for that.
I don't know about that
You,
one.
I don't like calling somebody is pretty personal. Coming across somebody inside of a video game isn't. Like in video games, that's what you're supposed to do. You come across people in multiplayer games.
Yeah, when
But if you call
you
somebody,
Yeah.
it's like I want to talk to you specifically.
yeah,
Yeah, but these are cultural modes of thought. Like, say, if we just lost the internet, then if you wanted to just, interact
It
with
would
tons of people
still
all over the
be very
world, calling
personal.
would be the way to go.
if we lost the internet, you wouldn't be able to call people
Yeah.
Why
And
not?
also it'd
because
be more like
they're connected.
They
it's
are?
not
If
I thought they were different
if
things.
a solar
no
flare hit the earth, it wouldn't just take out the internet and then ignore everything else.
That's like what I asked about. Like, take out all the other things
Dude,
too?
I
No,
told you
it's
it
just
would
the
be
internet.
like a total EMP. Electronics are gone for the most part.
Oh yeah, don't mind me. I don't know how to remember things until
Cameron
now.
just casually
yeah,
retcons what he hears.
Cameron, it would be more like and it would be more like coming across random people on the internet or in video games. It'd be more like coming across a random person in like school or at a concert,
Yeah.
not like calling somebody directly. That's like
It might
searching
be.
up the
I mean,
closest
like
thing to
that might be
that.
better for society, just to have
No,
that mode of thought instead, more
the
personal.
closest thing to doing that on the internet is searching somebody up randomly and then trying to directly message them. Like, imagine if you just look one day on your phone and you see a text message from some dude who you don't know and just say, "Hey, want to be friends?"
I've had that happen once actually.
Was it a dick pic?
No.
Cameron was sent a dick pic.
Oh no.
Cameron, tell us how big. I meant to
It
say how
what
long ago was it, but I almost said how big ago was it?
a big ago. Oh
How
my.
big ago?
It
How
was it was
how many
so
feet
big it
ago
was
was it?
worth 2 schmeckles.
Dang.
That could be a
There you
lot or a
go.
little.
Yes, that's how the economy works.
Yes. So there you go.
Money has no value until you give it one.
That
It's
is
true.
weird how everything is just everyone agrees like, yeah, that's worth itself.
$1? Yeah, that's worth like
Well,
one of
it's not worth
these.
itself.
No. That is it. The whole system of economy is a $1 is worth itself. That's how
Well,
inflation
I mean,
happens.
everything
a
is
dollar
based
is so
off
much
of.
purchasing power of anything at all.
No. That's how it works. Is that like you have like a car. A car is worth this many dollars. This many dollars, or a car
It's
is
more
worth.
like the dollars are worth the car.
No. It goes
No,
down. A car is worth like let's say $10,000. Well, one of those $10,000 could buy you this, and one of those dollars is worth itself. Like that's what it comes down to. The entire economy boils down to this piece of paper is worth itself. Not even this piece of paper. This idea is worth itself.
I'd have to disagree.
this is why I don't like credit cards.
Cameron, that's been studied so much. Not even studied. That's just how it works.
It's
That's
but it's about
just
a representation of what you can get with the
that's
money, not the
that
money
that's
itself.
not something you can have an opinion about. That's just what it is.
But that is what it is. It's a representation of what you can get.
Yes.
It's not itself worth much.
But
It's just paper.
that's how inflation works, because the U.S. dollar used to be grounded in gold. Well, then it
Yeah.
was this piece of paper is worth this material. Well, once we stopped doing that, it just became this piece of paper is worth itself. The
It's
dollar is
worth
worth $1.
Well, basically they're saying that this paper can just buy this much stuff.
Yes, but that's how inflation happens. Is if you make more paper, the paper becomes less valuable because
Yeah.
it's
We're
worth
saying the
itself.
same thing but with a different mindset.
Except somehow you're disagreeing with me.
I
You-
just said we're saying the same thing but with a different mindset.
What was your mindset?
He's saying that the dollar is worth itself. I'm saying the dollar is a representation of what you can buy. It's different. Those are different meanings.
You just
That's
said we
an-
said the same thing, and now you're saying it's different.
With a different mindset. The end result is the same.
A dollar
No.
represents value. Okay.
Yes,
$1
that's what I'm
is-
saying.
No, you were saying a dollar represents what you can buy.
You're
A
giving
Yeah,
the
dollar
a
example
value
of
of how much stuff you can get with it.
no, Cameron.
It's
You're
just saying a
giving,
dollar is worth
represents-
this.
you're giving the
dollar
example of a
represents the
dollar
value of-
backed in gold. I'm giving the example of a dollar backed by itself.
The idea of a dollar is just to have value placed on something that everyone can agree on. It doesn't have to be backed with something. Like
Yeah,
I
so
can
then-
back it with pebbles.
Yeah.
And as long as I can get everyone to agree that pebbles are worth something, then pebbles are worth something. That's the entire point of it. It's just this is valued as this. There's no reason for it. It's just valued as this. These objects out here all have values to it that you can get with this.
Yeah.
So the only thing that gives those a value is this, and the only thing that gives that thing its value is itself.
I don't
Because
see
we
how
believe
anything.
it has value.
Because
I
we
don't see
believe
how
that
anything you
has
guys
value.
said is contradictory to what I just said.
Then
You
how
were
are
saying that the value of this is assigned
Agreed on
to
by
what I can
society
get with
to be
it.
allowed to purchase this much stuff.
Yes,
you
but
were saying that its value is determined on what you can get with it. We're
yeah,
saying
Yeah.
that its value is determined by the fact that people agree that it has value.
yeah. If you're if you were correct, then you would say $1 is worth a sandwich. Then $1 would just be worth a sandwich. There wouldn't be inflation. You would just know that
Unless
is
you
that.
make more dollars.
No, you could just buy more sandwiches with that dollar.
If you had more
Because
dollars
you're-
out in the
No,
economy?
because it's
If you
you're
Wait,
backing it by a
I think
I think
physical
you have
thing.
and because at that point, then a sandwich is worth one sandwich.
Yeah, it's
Because
whatever
we
you
Yeah.
agree that
decide
a sandwich
just has
is worth a
value.
sandwich.
I don't know. I mean, like if you're on a deserted island, a dollar isn't worth really anything.
we're not
It's a
on a
cookie
deserted
that's
island.
There's
valuable.
nothing there. There's
Yeah,
no
but it's
society
the
to back
idea.
that.
It's the mode of
Society needs to
thought.
back it.
The whole thing is, Cameron, is something has to just be given arbitrary value at the end of the day.
Right.
Welcome to economics. Three people who have not studied
Yes,
economics.
this is the
trying to
podcast
convince
where we
one-
explain economics.
Three people who have not studied economics. Two of them are trying to convince one of them that they think about economics wrong, while none of them actually knowing what economics really is.
Yes.
Economics is secretly controlled by the block of Snout. Somebody who secretly creates
I'm just-
money going.
You know
up
what I'm
and
going to
down.
do? I'm going to watch Schoolhouse Rock. And that's going to be my basis for all my knowledge in this.
Cameron,
Schoolhouse
I
Rock should be the
guarantee you,
basis for all
Schoolhouse
knowledge.
Rock is gonna agree with me and Chet.
$1
I've
is
watched it.
assigned.
It agrees with me.
What Schoolhouse Rock are you watching?
The one that's about money and like how it started with barter.
Yeah, it did start with barter.
And then
Yeah.
people decided it meant different things.
Yeah.
No, the way
Yes.
it's more about ease of access of having value.
No, because
Yes.
it's yes, but no, because that would you're trying to say that it's backed by something, but it's not backed by anything.
I'm not saying it is backed. I'm saying it's backed by public opinion.
Yes.
Yes,
So-
it is.
So
Wait,
that's why
then
you
why are we
can't
arguing
assign
at
it,
all?
because you're trying to assign dollar objects to a thing. You're trying
In a certain
to assign,
sense, they are.
you're trying to assign something a certain non-changing idea that
Yeah.
it is worth this much. It can't be worth more. It can't be worth less. And we're trying to say that wouldn't happen because then inflation wouldn't happen. So
Yeah.
it would have to be backed by something to prevent that.
Oh, I see.
He gets
You got the
it.
wrong idea.
If the amount of something that this represents doesn't change, then prices can't go up or down because that would require for the stock
Yes.
that it represents to go up or down. But if
Yep.
everybody agrees that is just worth something, then it can go up and down because there's nothing to back what it's worth
Yes.
besides society's opinion. So if you make more the thing that it's worth, then people will say, oh, well, now I need this many more. And so then you'll have to give them this many more. So if you get less of the thing that represents it, then it will change. But if that thing that represents is backed by something, then it can't change. If that makes
Yeah,
any sense.
you lost me.
If you make more of the thing that represents, it will go up. Unless if it has something that determines how much it's worth,
I don't
then it
think
won't.
he's gonna get it.
No. Wait a
Money
minute.
can be exchanged for goods and
What you're saying is that inflation is going backwards then. If you make more of the thing, what?
No.
If you
You're
make
making
more of the
more of the
thing,
thing doing representing, that means that it's itself not gonna be as valuable. as a bartering
That is exactly
tool.
what I'm saying.
You just said the reverse of that.
No, I didn't.
No.
You literally
I
just
said-
did.
If you make more of it, then it's less valuable because people will have to ask for more of it in order to meet the same worth that it used to have.
That is literally the opposite of what you just said earlier.
If you give everybody $1 million, suddenly $1 million doesn't mean much, right?
Yeah.
So if you add more money into the economy, people are going to ask for more money to get things because now everybody just has more money. So getting one more of that isn't much anymore. Now you want 2 or 3 more of it because people have 2 or 3 more of it now.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know how you're getting confused here.
I don't know what's going on with you, to be honest.
We have spent the past 20 minutes trying to teach Cameron economics.
I already knew this stuff. You
No,
guys are
you
saying
don't.
certain ways, so I
You
don't get
don't.
what you're
You
saying.
don't.
Karen,
What do you
you're
mean I
thinking of a
don't?
gold-backed economy. That didn't exist.
I'm
since
not
the, like,
thinking of a
Reagan.
gold-backed economy.
You're
Then what are you
describing
thinking
one.
of?
What?
You were describing one backed by something of worth.
It's backed by the idea of worth for the sake of being able to exchange without having exactly what the other person wants.
That is
Yeah.
what we're saying. Yes, it's backed
what
by
we're
an
saying.
idea, not backed
That's
by
what
a
I
thing.
said too.
No, you were
That's what I
backing it
said
by a
too.
thing.
No.
Yes.
Yes,
I've-
Karen, there's a difference between backing it with a thing and backing it with an idea. A thing is something that actually can be represented. An idea is just known to the people. The people just agree it exists. It can't just be represented directly by something.
I think we're just suffering from the limitations of language.
No.
No,
Yeah.
it's 10:51 and my brain can't fully comprehend what I'm thinking.
Yes.
This is where I would get philosophical if it wasn't for the fact that it is tired time.
Yes, tired time is the time to be philosophical because then your philosophy gets to be stupid and no one cares.
I'm gonna do a
Yeah.
thing. I'm gonna pull us back to the topic.
Oh,
What
wait,
topic
yeah.
was that?
Internet
The
and money.
internet.
How the internet has affected money. You can transfer your entire bank account onto an online service like PayPal.
Oh, and
When
that's
did
what
we
we were
start
talking
talking about the internet affecting money?
We didn't. I'm just bringing us back to the topic.
I guess. How did we even get to
Okay.
the economy? I don't
I have
remember. I was
no
playing
idea.
Far Cry.
We were
That-
talking
who
about
knows?
we were talking about Cameron calling random people. Then
Oh, yeah.
Cameron said something about how if the internet goes down, he's just gonna call people. Then I told
Yeah.
him that if an EMP went off, you wouldn't be able to call people either. And I don't know how
And
we got
then-
to the economy from there.
We'll just
I
have to
don't know
listen
either.
to ourselves, basically.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go. You're gonna have
Yeah.
to tell us when you edit the video, when you
Anyways,
edit the audio. Yeah.
yeah, with the internet, like the advent of cryptocurrencies, basically reinventing money, but in digital form.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, that's as good so long as, no solar flares take down the internet.
Which could definitely happen.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah.
it's not even a thing where it's like, oh yeah, but it's so unprobable. It's decently probable.
There's a good
Yeah.
chance of it happening. We're just here for now.
Yeah.
Right, so everyone, prepare your bunkers.
No, you don't need a bunker.
No.
No, you
I
did
feel
say
like,
like all the other things would be destroyed too, though.
Okay,
Yeah,
I do
it
feel
doesn't
like,
just it wouldn't fry them. You could still get electricity back up and running. It's like when the
That's
power
not-
goes out, they would just have to do maintenance to get things back up and running.
That's not how EMPs work. They fry the circuits, so you have to replace them entirely.
It's not exactly an EMP. I was making an analogy.
Oh,
It's
well,
a
you gave me
solar
entirely the
flare.
wrong idea. Oh well.
So I feel like depending on whether or not it's a good thing, one thing that the internet must certainly be is probably like one of the last remnants that we were here. Like people don't think about that, but the internet will more or less be like our version of recorded history. It's
Yeah.
like, you know,
Oh yeah.
Well,
like the
But we don't
Egyptians who built
exactly-
pyramids.
I would say that
Aztecs.
Oh yeah.
it would be our version of recorded history for later humans on our timeline. But if humanity was wiped out, that's all gone too with it.
I think there'd still be traces of it.
I don't really think
It's like
so.
there
The
must
internet?
be ways for it to be like connected.
Because,
Like
That's-
at this point, I don't think there's a way to fully take it out.
well,
I've been told
if
that the way
you-
internet works is that as long as there is a computer that can connect to it, every single thing in the internet is available to that computer.
yes, but the thing is, though, is if humanity were to die out for some reason, right?
Yeah.
All hard drives and stuff, they have a lifespan. That data
Yeah.
isn't permanent. It's going to corrupt and degrade, and what was previously on it will be untraceable after so many years.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
for
it
the
might
hard
not be,
drives.
like, okay, so yeah, it might not be for like aliens, like
Yeah, like
millions
for
of
later
years after we're
humans,
gone.
definitely this is our stamp in history. But
Yeah,
like
this
on a
is, like-
geological scale, this is nothing.
Like before, like all, like let's say, like all the countries combine somehow, and like we become like a super civilization, span the entire globe and like the entire like galaxy type thing, and we just like come across like this ancient technology called Tumblr. Imagine if Tumblr was the first thing people saw.
Oh
Actually-
no.
Oh wait, now that I think about it, radio signals and stuff like that, those things are being beamed out into space.
Yeah.
So I wonder, like, I don't really understand how internet actually works with like traveling with information.
It's
A
very
lot of
weird.
it is through cables under the ocean.
Yeah, which is why sharks are a major threat.
Yeah.
I love that.
I didn't
fact.
realize that sharks were being a threat to it.
Yeah, because
Oh,
they'll
no,
just
no, no.
gnaw on the
So-
cables.
Yeah. So
Oh.
basically, sharks. A lot of sharks basically have like electromagnetic stuff in their nose in order to like help them with what is it, like direction,
do.
stuff like that. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I do know
Yeah,
about
it helps
that. I
them
watched The
navigate.
World's
Yeah, it
Deadliest.
helps them navigate. However, because the fiber optic cables or whatever inside the ocean give off like electromagnetic whatever doohickeys. I'm not
Waves.
sciencey right now. Yeah, waves. I'm not sciencey right now. It's almost 11. But yeah, because they give off electromagnetic waves, it messes with the sharks' complete directions. And so basically, they'll just see that it's giving off like bad vibes, and they'll just attack it to try to get rid of it. And so what they're
Oh,
attacking is basically the entire internet.
Yeah.
wow.
So yeah,
That's
sharks
crazy.
are straight up being an issue to the internet. I think one time they actually did take out stuff and it
They
cut off
did. They took
internet to
out a
like all
huge chunk.
yeah, and then like took out internet to like all of Britain or something like that.
I think
Oh,
it might have been
wow.
the Middle East, actually.
Oh no, the Middle East was different. That was an old woman.
You're right.
Say what?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Say
Yeah.
what?
there was
Yeah.
this. Okay, so basically, there was this old woman who has no idea what the internet is, and she's trying to find like copper and stuff in order to get money off of it, right? Because like
Yeah.
selling copper, it's pretty popular. And she comes across this big old wire, deep underground. Like she's dug it up, and she's like, "Oh, there's a lot of copper and stuff in here." So she starts taking it apart. Well, what she came across was an underground internet connection line that basically went for like the entire Middle East, like several countries. And she started like ripping that thing apart, and like internet went down hard. People actually died from it, and people had no idea what happened until like days later. They came across
Wow.
like they're inspecting their entire line. They find this. They find the old woman, and it's like, "Oh hi." And she's like, "Do you know what you did?"
Would you like
No.
some copper?
Would you like some copper? And so they had to explain to her, you cut down basically the biggest thing that you could have. She had no idea. So they couldn't like charge her with anything because it was no malicious intent. She just had no idea what she was doing.
Well, I mean, aside from like possibly she was just generally stealing.
I mean, yeah, but like to her defense, she thought she was salvaging some like Cold War stuff since that was like
Uh,
all over the place because of like Russia being
yeah.
Russia.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah. So she thought,
Hmm.
"Oh, I found some old salvage." No, she found the entire internet correct connection for Azerbaijan.
Wow. And people died as a result?
Yeah, because like internet connection to like hospitals and stuff went out.
Oh, I see. I was wondering if there were some people who would literally like starved to death as a result. I was like, man, they're stupid.
Oh, yeah, no, a Georgian woman from the country of Georgia. She
There's a
cut off web access to all of Armenia, and she
there's
had
a
no
country.
idea what it
Yes,
was.
it's in Africa.
Yeah, she cut
Oh,
off all the internet with a shovel, and it's amazing.
wow. I suppose now they have like that thing on guard or something, right?
I'm pretty sure it's being inspected and whatnot. Yeah, she cut off 90% of Armenia's internet.
That's great. Man, I wonder
It
if this
is.
might happen to other countries too.
Hmm, it is just wild. This happened back in 2011.
Really? It was
Wow.
that
Yeah,
recent?
that
How come I
recent.
never
Well,
heard of this
what do you
before?
mean that recent?
What do you mean that recent? That was 10 years ago.
Over 10.
Yeah, recent enough that we ought to have heard about it, like in
The
history
the
and stuff.
modern internet is only like 20 years old.
So,
Yeah, that's like
yeah,
half of internet's history.
yeah, the internet is super new historically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like for our lifetimes, the internet has always been there.
Yeah.
So what do you
Well,
mean
not for
that
mine.
recent?
Yeah, it's
No, it
basically
was
just
for
like
you.
Oh. Oh
yeah,
wait, yeah, that's right. It was YouTube that I outlived.
yeah, dude. That's basically
I'm
like
stupid.
saying like some kid who was born with electricity just being like, "Whoa, that was like so new." And whatnot when like an entire power outage happened like 20 years ago. I'm like, dude, that happened 20 years ago, man. In electricity's lifetime, that is old.
Hmm.
But yeah,
I usually look at things from a like entire history standpoint.
Oh yeah, no,
Cameron's
you can't
looking
look at
all
it
the
like
way
that.
back to 0 BC.
Basically.
Anything
Is it
that
wait?
hap-
If you say
You'll be-
0, is it BC or AD?
Yes.
It's just 0.
That's it?
I
Oh.
think you could do either.
Actually, it'd just be 0. Like straight up, it's just 0 because BC would imply that it's on this side of it, and
Well,
AD would
actually, you know
be
what? It would
after this side.
probably be AD.
I'm pretty sure
Because
just 0.
the first day of that calendar wouldn't be year 1, it would be year 0. It would probably be AD.
I feel like it'd be 0, just 0, just because that's funnier. Not for any reason.
We've got
Like,
conflict.
Year
Ooh.
0, BC or AD. Yes,
Yeah.
it's just like
Hmm.
right as he dies is year 0.
All right. Before
I think.
we end this episode, I would like you to rate your experience on the internet out of 10.
Like in general?
8.
Yeah.
7.5. Like overall, pretty good. Good. There were some points not that good. TikTok mostly, but anyways. honestly
Crap.
not that bad.
Well, if we're going for general, I think probably like a
Live Leak.
4.
Whoa.
I just remember
thing
Live
is,
Leak was a thing.
like,
I'm gonna
everything
drop
I-
the statistics now.
Say what?
Oh, you don't need to know about Live Leak.
Okay. So yeah. 4.
4.
Sure.
I mean, like, generally the internet I interact with, I enjoy a lot. I'd put that really high. But you said like in general,
Yeah, in general.
yeah.
there's
I'm gonna give it a 9. There's a lot of bad things, but also it's improved everyone's lives by like tenfold.
Except for that one Georgian moment.
Except for that one Georgian woman. It's also saved lots of lives too.
Except
yeah.
for that one Georgian.
Except for that one Georgian woman. She's just exempt from all of this.
Yes.
She's just like, their first time interacting with the internet was the
Destroying
federal
it.
government telling her that she just took out 90% of the internet in another country. She's like, I took out 90% of the what? Is that like a road?
Yeah.
These pipes
Oh,
are
no.
wild.
Imagine.
Yeah. So, wrap it up, I'd say.
Wrap it up.
All
All
right.
right, yeah. Get wrapped.
Oh, thank you
All
for
right.
listening.
Bye, everyone.
If you enjoyed this episode, this very interesting episode, feel free to follow on Spotify, tell your friends, share, and maybe check out the Twitter, which is brand new. At least as of
Yeah.
No,
recording.
Twitter.
Yep.
Yeah. Forget everything I've talked about with Twitter. Just Twitter's pretty nice. Go download it and follow
Yeah.
us. Yeah.
And go follow us.
Yeah.
You don't need to look at everything, but it's pretty good. Anyways.
You could ignore everything but us.
Exactly.
And with that, we'll see you later.
We
See ya.
bid you adieu. Try not to die.
That's the goal.